Hello, everybody. Suzanne Snyder Johnson again from Sail Beyond Cancer, Vermont. And here again for our weekly broadcast of Experience Matters. And we are giving you these wonderful little tidbits from people that we brought out sailing, and volunteers, captains, all sorts of wonderful people to bring you awesome value and just resources about living and being challenged by cancer. So, as you well know, Sail Beyond Cancer, we provide free respite sails for anybody who's being challenged by cancer of any age, any type of cancer. And we honor those who are being challenged by cancer by harnessing the healing powers of wind, water, and sail. And today, I'm bringing on to you our wonderful nominee, Abe Harrison. And here you are. Hold on one second. Here he is. Hi, Abe.
Hi, Suzanne.
So, can you share with everybody who you are, how did you find us, and what happened this summer?
Yeah. So my name is Abe Harrison. I'm from Winooski, Vermont, and about a year and a half ago now, I was diagnosed with multiple myeloma, and I was nominated by the amazing and wonderful Kim Nolan to take a sail with a Sail Beyond Cancer, and we were able to do that. Boy, this was just before my stem cell transplant, so this must have been in May of 2020 that we were able to go out on our sail.
Yes, we were in Mallett's Bay, and it was right a week before your stem cells. We knew we needed to get you out before you had this treatment because you would be in lockdown for a while. So we had the honor of going on Captain Ted Dudley's vessel, and we brought out many friends. So tell us a little bit, like share with us, Abe, bring us to where you are, and tell us, what are the most important things for you right now in your life?
The most important thing in my life right now is to not be scared of my diagnosis and to not live my life in fear. I was diagnosed with multiple myeloma, which on its own is a rare form of cancer and is extremely rare for somebody my age. I am on the younger side despite the gray in my beard. And I am very grateful to be in remission, but with the understanding that relapse is not only possible but likely. But I can't let that slow me down. I was diagnosed 4 days before my 6-month anniversary with my wife, and we were talking about starting a family and talking about our future. And really, out of nowhere, we had this diagnosis. We've had some time to process it. We've gone through treatment together. I've had my stem cell transplant, and I'm very gratefully in remission. So now it's time to pick up where we left off.
Congratulations.
Thank you. We're still planning on starting a family, buying a home, and living the life that we always wanted to. We're not going to let this slow us down.
You're an amazing man. Both of you, all of you, just you're an inspiration to us, really. I mean, I've always loved your energy from the minute I met you and met your mommy and, friends. It was just a lot of fun. We had a good sail. So thank you for sharing this. Can you tell us also, is there anything else you want to add to what you would like people to know about when you're being challenged by cancer kind of on a daily basis? Not so much right now, but.
Yeah, just the knowledge that everybody's experience is different, and I know that that's a bit of a cliche and a little bit of a generality, but it's really true. There were times that, especially as I was going through treatment, and now that I'm in remission, that I've had these thoughts that, boy, I'm not having the typical cancer experience, and it's been over time that I've really realized there's no such thing as a typical experience, and I think that we tend to think of cancer in generalities, that even the word cancer evokes this particular experience that we think that everybody goes through. And even as we get down into more specifics of the type of cancer or stages of cancer or things like that, that we tend to think that every experience is the same or every prognosis is the same. And that's just not the case.
Yeah.
Different treatments are going to affect people differently. diagnoses are going to affect people differently, and outlooks are going to be different per person. So trust your doctor, go through the process, and accept that um, your experience is going to be individual to you and it's going to be unique to you. I certainly don't want to be presumptuous enough to think that everybody's going to have as good an outcome as I have, but it is going to be a unique experience. And so long as you make it your own, it's going to have a positive impact on going through the process.
Love it. That's great. That's awesome words of advice. For many of I went through my own cancer 10 years ago, and definitely your chemo cocktail is your own cocktail. Really is specific to your body and to what you're being challenged with at the time. Thank you. There's another question I have for you, and this is really important because, as you know, as Sail Beyond Cancer, we not only are honoring the nominees, but we're also honoring the people who are your close band, your people that you love, and we call them caregivers. I don't really like that name, but what can you share? What's important for caregivers to know from your from your side, watching all this happening?
Yeah, it can be hard to believe, but there are going to be times when it's going to be harder for the caregiver than it is for the patient.
Mhm.
And the caregiver should know that that's okay. It's okay to feel that. I have had a unique circumstance where my wife has also had a significant medical background. So we've gone through this together on either end of the experience. We've both had the experience of being a patient. We've both had the experience of being a caregiver. And when I was in the caregiver role, there were times that it was really hard. And I felt guilty thinking that it was hard, that I would look at my wife and everything that she was going through, and I would feel this sense of guilt that I would think that this was hard on me. But it really is. And it's okay to feel that way. And you deserve to have the support and the celebration
Hmm.
that you deserve of going through this experience. And um,
I agree.
the make sure that you are surrounded by people who love you,
Hmm.
and talk through it with with the person that you're going through this with, and always remember that you need to take care of yourself as well. um, when I was going through my cancer diagnosis and looking at my wife, there were days that I realized that, I'm just somebody who something bad happened to. I'm going through this disease because it's something that I have to go through. My wife is there because she's chosen to be there. And that deserves recognition and celebration, that she had the strength to go through this with me.
It's wonderful. That's so true. And as I have often shared, and many people, you've probably heard me say this on the vessel, that, as you just said it, you've been diagnosed with cancer, but, the people around you, they are just as affected by every single day, every single hour of every single day, because they want so badly to be able to do something for you or take it for you, or, all these emotional feelings. So thank you. That's really, really, really helpful to share. And just as a reminder, right? I mean, it's just so important to honor those people as well. And that's what we do when we're out there sailing, is honoring both the caregivers and our nominees, and giving this really awesome, unique experience. Any thoughts you want to share about what it's like, or encouraging people to nominate, and anything else like that you want to share with anybody?
Yeah, absolutely. You said it perfectly, that my caregivers, my wife and my friends who were out on the sail with me, they deserve to be out there just as much as I did. It was great of Kim to nominate me for it, and I felt very honored. And I was most honored that I could share the experience with the people who have gone through this with me. It was a remarkable time. It was a real experience to forget about cancer for a day, that I just felt free and alive and wonderful. And being able to share that with my caregivers was just a privilege beyond description. So if you have the opportunity, if you know somebody who is in recovery, who is actively dealing with cancer, I cannot recommend enough. Please nominate the people that you love.
Thank you, thank you, thank you so much, Abe. We'll probably start wrapping this up, but you're right. I mean, anybody can nominate anybody. You can go right to their website. You'll see right down here, sailbeyondcancer.org, and you just hit in the top left-hand corner, nominate, and give as much information as you can, and then hit send, and then we take it from there. We call those people up. You don't even have to try to explain, oh, they get to go on a sailboat ride, and I don't really know, you don't even bother to try to describe it unless you want to, of course, but we definitely help answer all those questions. And we're already taking nominations for this summer. We have quite a few in the lineup. And just so you all know, we sail 7 days a week, several times a day on vessels that are donated, and or some of our captains have their own vessels. So we have really thrilled to be offering this to our community. So Abe, thank you so much. And really, you're just a wonderful inspiration. You love the light up. You light up everybody around you, and it's just such a gift that you have.
Thank you. This was a real pleasure and a real honor. And thank you for everything that you've done for me and everything that you do for the community here in Vermont. This is just what you provide is just valuable beyond measure. So thank you so much.
You're wonderful. Thank you so much. Have an awesome rest of your day, and happy Friday.
Yes, you too. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.